In a quiet meadow near the forest, the three little pigs, Niff, Naff, and Nuff, were building a cozy little bakery for the fall season. Niff mixed dough for pumpkin pies, Naff decorated with colorful leaves, and Nuff stirred a big pot of hot chocolate. Suddenly, a cold wind blew across the meadow, carrying a strange, cackling sound from deep within the forest. "Did you hear that?" asked Nuff, his ears twitching. "It sounded like laughter, spooky laughter." The pigs peeked into the trees and saw a trail of sparkling green, smoke curling through the air. Curious as ever, Niff suggested they follow it. Maybe it leads to a new kind of pumpkin patch. The brothers packed a lantern, a basket of snacks, and set off into the misty woods. Owls hooted, leaves rustled, and shadows danced on the ground as they walked deeper into the forest. They soon stumbled upon a crooked little house with a crooked chimney puffing purple smoke. A sign read, "Wanda's Witchy Workshop, Potions, Spells, and Pumpkin Magic." The pigs looked at each other nervously. "Maybe we should just peek inside," whispered Naff. As they crept closer, the door creaked open by itself. A delicious smell of cinnamon and pumpkin filled the air. Inside, bubbling cauldrons and floating brooms cluttered the room. Shelves were lined with glittering bottles. A large black cat meowed at them, its eyes glowing bright yellow. Suddenly, the witch, Wanda, appeared with a swirl of green sparkles. Well, who do we have here?" she said with a grin. The pigs trembled. We're just looking for pumpkins," Niff stammered. Wanda chuckled. Pumpkins. You come to the right place. I'm brewing a pumpkin magic potion." She pointed to a giant cauldron bubbling in the corner. It glowed orange and gold. Nuff, being the most curious, leaned closer to take a sniff. "Wow, it smells like pumpkin pie." "Careful," warned Wanda, but too late. Nuff slipped on a pumpkin seed and fell straight into the cauldron. Splash! The potion sparkled, hissed, and began to bubble wildly. Wanda gasped. "Oh no, my potion wasn't ready yet." When the bubbles settled, Nuff popped his head out, glowing faintly orange and surrounded by little floating pumpkins. Naff laughed nervously. "At least he smells nice." But then, something magical happened. Wherever Nuff stepped, many pumpkins sprouted from the ground. Wanda scratched her head. Maybe this isn't so bad after all." The witch waved her wand, and the pumpkins started rolling around, forming a little parade. Nuff giggled as the pumpkins followed him like a conga line. "Look, I've got pumpkin friends." The forest animals came to watch, squirrels, rabbits, even a deer, amazed by the glowing pumpkins. Wanda decided to make it official. "Let's turn this into a pumpkin parade," she said. She handed the pigs magic hats. One sparkled gold, one silver, and one deep orange. With a flick of her wand, music filled the air, bouncy, cheerful, and a little spooky. The pigs danced down the forest path, followed by a line of rolling pumpkins. But suddenly, one giant pumpkin began to grow bigger and bigger until it towered over everyone.